I've just arrived at Tosson Lime Kiln, and this is where I intended to leave the car and start my walk and do my overnight wild camp on Tosson Hill. But that's what I've arrived at. No overnight parking. So I don't know whether to risk it or whether to go and find somewhere else. But in the meantime, I'm going to have a look around this Tosson Lime Kiln. So this is the top of the lime kiln, and as you can see, that's where they loaded the fuel at the bottom, coke and wood and coal and wood, and the lime went on top of that. Then they fired it for a number of days, and then what was left was the lime to spread on the fields. So this is the bottom of the lime kiln, and this is where they emptied it when it had all the limestone had been burnt or heated up and turned into usable lime on the farmland. It doesn't look that old of a structure, but I'm not sure how old it actually is. Oh well, wait a bit. It was designed by architect George Revel of Alnwick in 1888. So it is quite old, but it's not very, very old. Now then, I'm in the horns of a dilemma now. I know there's another car park not far from Great Totten, but what I don't know is if that's no overnight parking as well. So I'll have to go there first, have a look, and then if it is no overnight parking, I'll just have to find somewhere else. So I abandoned that original lime kiln car park, and I came through Great Totten and found a car park not far out of there, which was a forestry one, but there was no signs up there saying about no overnight parking. But when I looked at my map, I'd set a route off from another car park, and this is it here, and there's a few cars in. There's no sign saying no overnight parking, so I'm going to just leave it there and hope for the best. So I'm off, ready to go off now, and it's a lovely day. I should really have had some sunglasses on, but it doesn't matter. Now that I've eventually got going, I'll tell you what I'm doing. It's September the 3rd, Tuesday, September the 3rd. I did intend going out yesterday, but the forecast changed and it wasn't very good, but today it's turned out quite good. So I'm in the Simonside Hills, just south of Rothbury, and I'm going to walk up towards Simonside, but I'm going to Tosson Hill. I've seen there hasn't been many videos on YouTube about Tosson Hill. There's an odd one. I think Andy Wardle was up there sometime last year, but there aren't many. But I thought I would give it a try. So I'm in the Simonside Hills, and it's the first time I've been here. If I'm up this Northumberland, I usually go to the Cheviots with either on my own or with the below average wild camper Stephen. But I was out for a ride on my bike a couple of weeks ago. There was 4 of us, and we parked in Ponteland and rode up to Rothbury, and then down to Elsdon, over Winter's Gibbet, past Wallington. It was a good 60-mile ride. But as I was leaving Rothbury, sort of following the Coquet Valley, I was looking to my left and I could see the Simonside Hills, and I thought, you know, yeah, look nice, that looks nice over there. So when I got home, I did a little bit of research. I thought, well, the next time I go on my own, I might give it a try. I don't know if you can see, but that's Rothbury in the distance, and that's the Cheviots way in the distance. I don't suppose you'll be able to see that, like. So at the moment, as I say, well, it's only what, 20 to 4, so I've got plenty of time. It doesn't get dark till, well, sometime between 8 and 9. I'm not sure exactly when. I don't think where I'm going is Tosson Hill, and I don't think Tosson Hill has that many good camping spots, but it's a Tuesday, so I don't think there'll be anyone else there. Famous last words. So therefore I'll have my choice of what limited flat camping spots there are, but I'm sure I'll find somewhere. I'm sure I'll find somewhere. This is Dove Crag. Dove Crag. Very nice it is as well. I think you could find some spots to camp here actually. There's some flat spots over there. Well, I'm nearly at Simonside Hill summit, which is at 429 metres, and where I'm going, Tosson Hill, is 440 metres, so I haven't got a lot of climbing to do. Having said that, I don't know if I've got to go down to go up, but I don't think I have actually. So far so good. When I said before that it was Simonside summit, I was wrong, because that was a false summit. This is actually Simonside summit. There's no trick point because it isn't the highest point around here. That's Tosson Hill. But nevertheless, I got to the top of Simonside Hill. don't expect to find one of them up here, do you? But you can see why they're making a lovely path just for David. There's another one up there, it's actually working, that one. Here we are, Tosson Hill. Beautiful views. Corquette Valley down there. You can see the river winding its way down the valley. Cheviot's in the distance. Very nice. All I've got to do now is find somewhere reasonable to pitch. I think I'll take my bag off and have a little wander around, see where I can find. The sky's looking a bit moody, but I don't think there's any rain yet. Could be raining in the distance, but let's hope it doesn't get this far. Well, I'm all set up. I've had a bit of a battle with the tent, but I got there eventually. There it is there. A bit breezy, but I think it's not going to move. That's the summit. Yeah. And here's me. I've got my sleeping bag set up. There's my gear. Water. Ensuite. So I'm get the kettle sorted out and we'll have a cup of coffee and a Kit Kat or something. Oh, that was a bit of a battle, lad. But as I say, I got there. I just couldn't get it square. But I think I've laid on my bed and it's feels quite flat, so fingers crossed. 20 to 8 and I'm getting the dinner sorted out. Here's my kitchen, because I'm sort of sitting in the little cairn next to the trig point. And there's me real termite pulled pork with rice dinner. The kettle's the water's boiling, ready to put in it. And there's my pudding, treacle sponge and custard. And I'm going to have a hula hula tropical hazy hoppy drink. It's not too bad out here. There's a bit of a breeze, but I'm sheltered for a bit here. But I'm going to enjoy this dinner and then maybe get into the tent and listen to some radio. I'll give you a look round. There's some moody looking skies over there, over to the west. Might get a colourful sunset a bit later. But we'll see what develops. Good morning. 7:15. And you know what? I've had a decent night's sleep. Took us a bit to get to sleep, but once I did, I've slept okay. I've never stuck my head out the door yet, obviously, but I think I can see a glimmer of sunshine out there. I've been warm enough. My feet got a little bit chilly, but I just wrapped them round in the bottom of the sleeping bag and it warmed up a bit. So I'm, like I say, 7:15. I'm going to get the kettle sorted, have a cup of tea. I've got a croissant again, and then we'll get packed up and have a nice walk back. Oh, I do. I can see the sun shining. I think we'll have a look outside, eh? Let's have a look outside. Oh, it rained during the night as well, like about 12 o'clock. It rained quite heavy. Oh, it's nice. Looks a canny morning. Anyway, we'll get the kettle on, eh? Well, it's a lovely morning. It's a bit fresh, but it's very nice. I can see, you'll not be able to see it on the GoPro, but I can see an inversion over in the distance there. Beautiful. The sun shining off the river down in the valley, and it looks quite impressive. I'm going to go around and blind you with the sun. There we are. Right, I'm going to get myself sorted, and the tent's quite damp on the outside because it rained, as I said, it rained at about 12 o'clock. So I'm going to try and, I've got a little sponge here, I'm going to try and get some of the excess water off. It'll still need drying when I get home, but at least it'll be better to pack if I've got it to be drier than it is now. But there's not much breeze, so it's not going to dry off much on its own, and there's certainly not much heat in that sun. The sun's nice, but it's still chilly. Right, I'll catch you later when I'm packed up. All packed up and ready to go. 8 o'clock. I'll be pleased to get moving because it's a little bit chilly. Anyway, that's where I was camped. Leave no trace, as always. I'll take you to my kitchen area, which was actually the trig point, and the cairn at the trig point. But again, I've left no trace. There we are. And all the rubbish is in a bag on my back. Not that there's a great deal of rubbish, because I just had a dehydrated meal. So I'm going to take this opportunity to sign off. If you've gotten this far, I hope you've enjoyed it. I certainly have. Remember to subscribe, and remember this as well: it costs nothing to subscribe, it's free. give us a like, give us a thumbs up, and press the bell button, and you'll get my next ones. You'll get to know about when my next one is. And I don't think my next one will be long. I think it'll be either this week, no, not next weekend, but the weekend after. Probably out with the below average wild camper, Stephen. But this is the over the hill wild camper saying bye bye, see you later.